Hello everyone. In today's Carnivores profile we'll be doing is one of the Arctic sector's only dinosaur native to that sector. Well, not only the one, you know what I mean. And that is Yutyrannus is a distant relative of the central sector's enormous and fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex. It is one of the only known dinosaurs native to the Arctic sector. A majestic and beautiful theropod, Yutyrannus is adapted perfectly to the frigid borealia, adorned with a muted blue skin tone and icy white plumage. They are incredibly camouflaged in the Arctic landscape. The arms and legs are beefy and stout, protecting the extremist from cold environment and make Yutyrannus a very muscular and tough animal. Yutyrannus are generally, perhaps surprisingly, milo and not especially territorial animals, unless hungry. Most specimens often live in peace with their mammalian neighbors. Nonetheless, if a Yutyrannus is riled up enough, it will lash out with incredible speed and strength, oftentimes killing with a single blow, and a Yutyrannus's fury can be invoked by extreme hunger, protection of a mother's offspring, or the alien scent of a human, which it has learned all too well to associate with gunshots and a relatively easy snack. The Halcyon Coast is a local breeding ground for Yutyrannus and hosts hundreds of Yutyrannus from around the area. Contrary to what contrary to what might be assumed, this makes the area a very peaceful and quiet landscape. Many predators and other dangerous forces are dissuaded from occupying and prowling the area for fear of Yutyrannus. The Yutyrannus is much more different from its Earth counterpart. The Earth Yutyrannus was a large feathered tyrannosauroid theropod from the early Cretaceous. They have fully coat of feathers, unlike later tyrannosaurs, which are thought to have had scaly skin. Its size, reaching about 9 meters, 30 feet in length, and weighing over 1.5 tons. It had a large, deep skull with a high midline crest on the snout, which has also had, and its arms, unlike the Tyrannosaurus that small arms, Yutyrannus has long arms with 3 fingers on its hand. While some sources describe it as a solitary animal, but others suggested it was a social animal, potentially living in groups or as a mated pair or loose gangs. Back to the FMM, Yutyrannus. So, the Yutyrannus occupying a unique niche within the Arctic sector. being one of the only dinosaurs left in the Borealia. Its biology is much different than polar mammals that shared its habitat. The Yutyrannus has a height advantage over most of the creatures it lives among. However, pound for pound, Yutyrannus is much more fragile in build and construction than the other beasts around. So despite being officially considered to be the top dog, Yutyrannus, especially alone or small specimens, are still susceptible to attacks from Andrewsarchus and Diodon, two large and solitary animals. Yutyrannus and the Megatherium breeding grounds often overlap in highly populated Halcyon coast, and due to this, Yutyrannus will usually avoid the large sloth, but in certain scarce instant attack aggressive behavior from both species have been recorded. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, and see you later, guys.